Look closely at a spinning hard disk. That tiny metallic needle glides fractions of a millimeter above a magnetic platter, rapidly darting to read data. Every time that read-write head moves from one physical track, or cylinder, to another, it takes physical time. In computer science, we call this mechanical latency seek time. Electronics move at the speed of light, but physical hardware is slow. If an operating system doesn't sequence data requests efficiently, the sheer mechanical delay of moving that head creates a massive bottleneck for the entire system. The default way to handle incoming data requests is first come, first serve, but processing requests exactly in the chronological order they arrive forces the head to bounce erratically across the disk, wasting time and wearing out the drive. To fix this, operating systems introduce the scan algorithm. It acts like an elevator, sweeping continuously across the disk in a single direction and servicing requests as it passes them. This reveals the mechanical flaw in scan. Watch the playhead move from the center all the way down to the boundary marked 0. It travels the entire distance, even if there is no data to read there, before slowly reversing direction. Every millimeter of physical movement to an empty sector is wasted processing time. Multiply that across thousands of read operations, and you get severe system latency. This is the problem the LOOK algorithm was designed to solve. It operates as a direct, optimized evolution of scan. The core rule of this algorithm is in the name. Before moving, the system looks ahead into the data queue to locate the final requested cylinder in its current direction of travel. Once the read-write head reaches that final node, it halts. It does not continue to the edge. Instead, it instantly reverses direction. LOOK strictly avoids the physical boundaries of cylinders 0 and 199 unless a specific user request requires traveling to those exact coordinates. We can prove the efficiency of this approach by running the algorithm through a standardized test queue and calculating its total head movement. By predicting the data path and truncating the hardware's travel before it hits empty space, we minimize mechanical latency. This timeline shows the physical parameters of our test environment, a disk drive containing 200 tracks, numbered 0 to 199. We establish our initial state by placing the read-write head at a starting position of cylinder 53. To solve any disk scheduling algorithm, you must establish an initial direction of travel. For this derivation, the head will move left, towards the lower numbered cylinders. Waiting to be serviced is a raw queue of 8 incoming disk requests, arriving in random order. Before engaging the mechanical arm, the system must split and sort this queue relative to our starting position of 53. First, we organize the left side requests. The numbers 37 and 14 sequence in descending order to match our initial leftward travel path. Next, we take the remaining 6 numbers greater than 53 and sort them in ascending order to prepare for the return trip. Rigorously sorting the data geographically is the mandatory first step. It maps the exact physical execution of the algorithm. With the map drawn, the first physical movement begins. The head travels left from the start position of 53 to the closest sorted request. The absolute distance between cylinder 53 and cylinder 37 gives us a delta of 16 cylinders. Continuing the leftward trajectory, we service the next request, generating a distance of 23 cylinders between 37 and 14. The playhead has now reached cylinder 14. Look at the sorted queue. This is the absolute final request on the left side. If we were running standard scan, the hardware would blindly continue all the way down to cylinder 0. LOOK strictly prohibits this. By canceling that final leg, the system saves the mechanical debt of traversing 14 completely empty cylinders. Halting at cylinder 14 and ignoring the hard boundary is the defining characteristic that elevates LOOK above its predecessors. Upon hitting that final leftward request, the read-write head stops, pivots, and instantaneously reverses direction to sweep towards the right. We calculate the seek distance required to travel from cylinder 14 across the disk to our first right side node at 65. That gives us a distance of 51. The head then makes a tiny micro-hop to service the adjacent request at cylinder 67, a delta of just 2. The process repeats, sweeping right, generating sequential jump distances of 31, 24, and 2 as it processes cylinders 98, 122, and 124. The final leg of the sequence travels from 124 to the last queued request at cylinder 183.
That requires a movement of 59 cylinders. Once again, the algorithm successfully terminates operations at 183. It completely ignores the remaining 16 cylinders of empty space, leading to the 199 boundary. The completed path cleanly connects every necessary data node with zero physical overhead at the extremes. To prove this model's efficiency, we need to transition away from the physical mapping and aggregate our individual deltas into a single equation. Summing the 8 stepwise movements reveals our total head movement metric. The hardware traversed exactly 208 cylinders. We calculate the average seek time by dividing those 208 cylinders by the 8 total requests serviced. On average, the head traveled 26 cylinders per request. For context, if we had run this exact same data queue using the chaotic first-come, first-serve method, the mechanical arm would have traveled 640 cylinders. This data table isolates Look's specific optimization. The standard scan algorithm scored 236 cylinders on this exact queue because it forced the hardware out to the physical boundary. Look trims that down to 208. For exams and practical implementations, you must follow 3 strict rules. Always explicitly state your starting direction, sort your queues logically based on that direction, and never incorporate coordinates 0 or 199 unless they are explicitly requested by the data. By removing arbitrary boundary travel, Look reduces physical wear and accelerates data retrieval. It balances mechanical efficiency with processing fairness.